Outside Chud the Builder's courthouse right now, the fate of the future of white civilization is here. Will we allow the court system to weaponize against us, to give us two-tiered treatment, or will we stand up as heritage Americans for Chud the Builder, who's been given a raw deal? He will wait in prison for the next few months until his court case, unless we bond him out. But the problem is, the bond has been set at $1.25 million. It's unprecedented for an attempted murder charge, which was self-defense. This is two-tier justice. We have to stand against it. Come here, Clarksville, 9 a.m.
Get a load of this guy. Get a load of this flamboyant little fairy jumping and hopping around in the streets trying to protest for Daddy Chud. We might have to change Chud from Chud the bottom to Chud the top because this guy takes the cake. This guy is bending over for Chud. Chud, please, we're here for you. Oh my God, we want to save you, Chud. Daddy Chud. This shit is crazy, man. They're wimping out here, folks. They're angry because Chud is going through a tough time. Now, if you guys don't recall, Chud had a little hearing today, and it was to see whether or not they were going to reduce his bond. And, you know, bad news for Jake Lang, the moron little flamboyant fairy running through the streets telling people to rally behind Chud. Bad news for bro, because Chud got his bail reduced slightly, but he's still royally fucked. They reduced his bail from $1.25 million to $1 million. On top of that, the $200 and something thousand raised in Chud's Gibson Go, non-accessible, can't use it. So now Chud is starting from square one, baby. Ain't that some shit? Listen, he's going to stay in that jail until trial, unless, you know, I can't say 100%, you know, there's a lot of racists out here who would love to have the credit for releasing Chud. So we'll see. Time will tell. But it's not looking good, man. It's not looking good. I want to get into this story a little bit because there's a few developments about Chud the Bottom, specifically his bail hearing and a few other gentlemen who came out of the closet about their time with Chud the Bottom. So I don't want to get ahead of myself. Let's start with the results of today because that's what a lot of people want to know about. Let's check this out. So I've been keeping my finger on the pulse, okay? I've been keeping my eyes on this story. I knew he was in trial. That same idiot from the intro actually got himself arrested also because, you know, he was mad that Daddy Chud didn't get the results he wanted. So that had come out first. That moron in the beginning of this video, he gets arrested and kicked out of the court. And then a little bit later, about an hour or so ago from the time of this recording, we find out what Dalton's fate is as of now. So let's check this article out real quick. It says, courthouse shooting and bond reset at $1 million. Detectives find body armor, ticket to Istanbul. Now let's just start there. What the fuck was Chud doing? They found body armor on him. Mind you, he was going to court for another legal matter. So he had on body armor and a ticket to Istanbul? Do they extradite to the United States in Istanbul? Let me know. In the comments, you guys let me know. But that's kind of interesting. I don't know what his intentions were after that day was over, but mind you, he had recently posted that the end of the series finale was a dead chimp on the pavement. So we don't know what his we don't know what his plans were. But let's get into this little article because it gives us a little bit more insight as to what happened a few hours ago. It says Clarksville, Tennessee. Detectives investigating the May 13th shooting outside Montgomery County Courts Center detailed some of their findings during the bond hearing on Thursday, including the recovery of body armor and an airline ticket to Istanbul, Turkey. I wonder if they extradite from Turkey. Dalton Levi Bottom Etherly. No, I threw the bottom in there. I'm playing. Dalton Levi Etherly, 28, and that's a rough fucking 28. I'm 28, mind you. Jesus Christ. Anyway, Dalton Levi Etherly, 28, is charged with shooting Joshua Fox in Millennium Plaza that Wednesday afternoon when several other people were milling around the plaza outside the courthouse. He is charged with attempted criminal homicide, employing a firearm during the commission of a dangerous felony, aggravated assault, and reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon, according to his arrest warrant. So it's not even just the attempted murder, bro. You know what I'm saying? You have reckless endangerment. That's another serious thing. Like, what if there are kids around? What if there are attorneys, judges, people just going to the courthouse to pay a parking ticket and they get shot in their abdomen because Chud the Bottom was scared for his life from some other incident? You know, it doesn't make sense. And we know Chud wasn't scared for his life. I'm putting that in air quotes. That motherfucker was not scared for his life. But anyways, let's keep going. At the initial hearing on May 15th, Etherly's bond was set to 1.25. On Thursday, Judge H. Reed Paulin III reset his bond at $1 million. So basically, he's still fucked. And I love that all those people put that money into his Gifts and Go. I hit my PC. They put all that money into his Gifts and Go just for it to be useless. Because mind you, if this guy gets convicted and he has to spend a good 10, 15, 20, 25 years for attempted murder in jail, who knows where those finances are going to go? The folks who keep donating are idiots. There's probably 13 free Chud accounts right now, and all of them have at least $1,000 given to them. The people giving the money, that should show proof that they're fucking morons. They can't even tell a scam from a real one. It's crazy. Let's keep going, though. Now, this is where we find out there's a lot more footage of this incident than we realize. I believe that there's reported that about 12 security cameras caught this on tape. So if there was any situation to where Dalton Etherly, Chud the Bottom, was in the right, in my opinion, his bond would be way lower. Like, it would be like $200,000 lower, and it wouldn't be this strict for him to stay in jail. That gives me more reason to believe that whatever he did was probably his fault. If there's 12 angles of this thing and his bond only gets reduced to $1 million, oh yeah, bud, you're cooked. So anyways, let me read this. And I do believe over time, whatever I believe, whatever anybody else believes, we're going to know the facts. We're going to know the facts 100% because I don't think there's any room for interpretation with 12 different camera angles or however many. But let's read this real quick. It says surveillance cameras documented shooting. During Thursday's hearing, Montgomery County Sheriff's Office investigators testified that video surveillance cameras documented the confrontation. At about 1:15 p.m., Etherly approached Fox. What happened? At about 1:15 p.m., Etherly approached Fox, who was at court that day for child support hearing. Etherly had a selfie stick in his right hand. Now you can cut the rest of the article right there, because we already know what he does. He walks up to you all kind, like all respectful, like with his selfie stick, and then drops the hard ER on you. He's antagonizing the situation. You're losing your right to self-defense already. This is according to their laws over there in Tennessee. Fucking idiot, bro. But anyways, let's keep it going. After the verbal altercation, Etherly walked away. Fox then approached him. According to the arrest warrant obtained by Clarksville Now, which was reiterated by investigators on Thursday, Etherly then turned his body in a bladed stance, reached for a firearm in his jacket pocket. Thereafter, a physical altercation ensued, said the warrant. Now, you call him a bad name, you antagonize him. He says, hey, so whatever, fuck you, bitch, stupid, white boy, whatever. And the second he does that, you turn into a bladed stance, take the gun out, and shoot him? Nah, bro. Chud's going to jail. I don't care how you spin it. If that's what the actual cameras are showing, he's fucked. But anyways, let's move forward. This is another source telling us how many cameras were able to capture this incident. It says investigators tell courtroom that 12 different cameras captured the altercation involving Chud the Builder. The footage could become a major factor in the case unfolding. And let me just show you what the news article had to say. I should say the news crew.
News 2's Maggie Weaver is in that courtroom right now, and she reports that so far they have heard from multiple witnesses. And according to an investigator, courthouse security cameras captured that incident roughly from 12 different camera angles. Now, so far, a ruling has not been made, but Maggie is following that for us.
I mean, how fucking stupid can you be? Chud the Bottom is a moron, bro. He really thought that he could pull this off. And he told us that. You know, he told us he was going to do it. Season finale, dead chimp on the pavement. That's premeditation if I ever seen it myself. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I want to move forward to something that we were talking about earlier. Jake Lang making a fool out of himself. Jake Lang got arrested. I just want to read this little segment to you. He came into court, right, trying to be Mr. Big Supporter and got his ass arrested. Look at this. Justice is served in the Chud the Builder's case. Breaking news, not Chud being taken away, but a supporter, Jake Lang, got arrested for contempt at Montgomery County Courthouse Thursday afternoon. We are still waiting on Chud the Builder's fate of bond at this time. So this was earlier. We already know that this fuckface has $1 million bond. But look at the little flamboyant fairy boy with the stick up his ass. Look at him. Such an idiot. He's such a caricature of himself. If anybody knows who Jake Lang is, he attaches himself to any racial crime, any racial thing, and he's just going to try to rile up the white man, basically. He's going to try to make you feel like you're being pushed out of your own home. Oh, all these different races from these other places are coming. They're taking our jobs. He's that type of guy. He's just a rage baiter. Do you know how many times this fucking idiot has gotten arrested doing dumb shit? I'm pretty tired of seeing this guy around. But anyway, I just wanted to show you that because it seems like this is his new big thing. Like he's really going to start attaching himself to the Chud case because he sees that it's a lot of new eyes for him. But anyways, let's move forward from Jake the Fairy. This is another spectator who came on, and he was mad because he got kicked out of the court. I'm not sure if this is at the same time that Jake Lang stood up, and he probably stood up as well. But there are a few people who were kicked out. Let's hear what he had to say about the whole situation. This is someone in the belief that Chud is going to get off free, scot-free. Let's check him out.
I just got removed from Chud the Builder's court hearing, but I am here to say that it's probably safely a self-defense issue. The other guy, Joshua Fox, definitely attacked Chud the Builder, and it's going to be a clear-cut case of self-defense. So any holding of him on bail is total bullshit, and he needs to be released. Chud did nothing wrong. He was right to defend himself. Josh Black was having a PTSD episode.
He said Josh Black. It's a Joshua Fox, you fucking idiot. This is how you can tell people are just rushing to jump onto the Chud the Builder train. He don't even Joshua Black? This shit is crazy, bro. These are your supporters, Chud. A bunch of idiots.
Josh Black was having a PTSD episode. He approached Chud first, but
that's not how it went. The report specifically says that Chud walked over with a selfie stick. There, after the confrontation, he walked away. Wait, bro, Google is your best friend, gang. Your phone is literally in your hand. Just look it up before you play the video. Look it up before you start recording. It would have took you 5 extra minutes, bro. You fucking idiot. Chud the Bottom. These are your people, man. Embrace them. I hope you do.
His life. He said I was going to kill him. So that's that. I just got.
He's like, and so That's that, man. These are not real human beings, dog. I'm convinced this has to be an experiment. They had to release a certain amount of these type of people into the population to just see what they do to destabilize things. It has to be an experiment, bro. How are these people actually out here supporting this guy? Anyways, speaking of Chud the Builder, you know, he panders, I would say, to a lot of conservative people. It seems like, I'm not saying that conservatives support Chud, but it seems as though he tries his hardest to pander to conservative people, right? To the conservative audience. Tell me why the one thing that doesn't really jive with the conservative crowd is the one thing that he's being exposed for left and right. Left and right. Remember, we already found out that We already found out that Chud allegedly likes to have big pegging sessions. You know what I'm saying? That, remember that lady who said, you know, pretty bitch with the big. We already heard that Chud likes to bend over and take certain objects up his areas, right? Apparently, more people are coming out confirming this. I think Chud is going to have to find a new fan base real soon, because I know the conservative crowd is not fucking with that. Hold on now. Let's check this out.
Also, I don't know if it's already public knowledge, but like that Chud the Builder guy, the blatantly racist white guy that's in Tennessee and like just is blatantly racist, we're from the same town. And multiple times he sent me and my other gay boyfriends nudes on Grindr. So oh my god, great question. I don't know if you've like ever thought about this, but the world actually like operates on a timeline. And part of the timeline is the past. And in the past, I didn't have a boyfriend like I do in the current, like present tense, so. Okay, but low-key, I'm happy that my video outing Chud the Builder, aka Dalton Eitherly or whatever, is getting like traction, because we went to the same high school together, and trigger warning, I was popular on Vine, like that was my thing. And one day I was staying after school for math tutoring because I needed help in math, and I was standing outside of the school, like on my phone, just like being on my phone, and he took a picture of me, then posted it to social media being like, this is what like the internet popular kids do in real life, like this is what they're actually like. Bitch, I'm sitting there waiting for my mom to pick me up from after school tutoring, and you're taking a picture of me Right. So at the end of the day, I won. You're going to jail, if not prison, and your bond was $1.2 million.
That sounds exactly like something Chuddy Buddy would be doing. Taking a little secret selfie saying, ooh, they're chimping out. Taking a secret selfie. Ooh, look at the cool kid. Look at the cool kid. He's not that cool. Man, Chud, let's just be real, man. You liked him. You had a little crush on Buddy Boy. You liked the gay kid with the glasses. You had a little crush, and instead of telling them that, you decided to be a dickhead. Ain't that some shit? Ooh, Chuddy Buddy, this is not good, bro. This is not good. Your image is all fucked up. It's looking all types of ways right now. You're facing 20, 30, 40 some years in prison. Man, shit's fucked up, gang. I mean, shit. I wouldn't wish this upon my worst enemy. Actually, I would. You know, this is actually hilarious. But anyways, you guys let me know what you think, man. Listen, that guy, the gay dude, could definitely be clout chasing, but just the story that he told about how Dalton's moving all snake-like, it just sounds like him. I wouldn't put it past him. Man. Listen, he might thrive over there in that jail cell. He probably give himself a little roommate. They start telling little deep stories and shit. They start feeling each other's pain. You ever see Brokeback Mountain before? Go watch that movie. It's a deep movie. Literally, it's deep. It digs really deep, and that's what Chud's gonna be doing. He's gonna be digging. Or maybe his roommate will be digging. Maybe they'll both be digging together. Anyways, I feel like that was a super long, drawn-out gay joke. Anyway, I'll see you guys real soon. Shout out my gay community as well. Love y'all. Peace.